So today's first topic is honorific. What is honorific? Tell me.
Honorific is so using the business word or like so not casual word. So you can use for respecting to other people.
Okay, so let's see how Andy describe this grammar. Here we go.
Mm, I need to maybe watch.
Let's go ahead and jump into honorific verbs. So, honorific verbs in Japanese are for lifting up or exalting the person that you are speaking to. When you use these types of verbs, you don't use them for things that you're doing, activities that you're doing. You use them in reference to other people. So, use them in reference to other people when you want to show respect to them. Now, the main thing that I want to get across in this lesson in particular is that you will probably never use this.
Okay, so as we discussed earlier a little bit, you will never use it. That's just Andre
Mm,
said. So, like his understanding
mm,
and our understanding pretty same. And how
mhm,
he explained honorific was like this. Some phrases are really peculiar for this honorific verbs. You usually you don't use these words much. Let me see. Here we go.
mhm,
Lifting up or exalting the person you are speaking to bestow honor upon. Use only for other
mm,
people but you. Okay. So for example, if you wanna show to me your respect, the another word is here, bestow honor. If you wanna bestow your honor upon me, then you use this technique. What happened is you will be able to lifting me up the position and exalting. Yes, so
mm,
those words are typical to describe this action. Alrighty.
mm.
So, what exactly the verb? That's the point. It's the explanation is not so important. But what exactly the verb? Okay, let's see. For example, いる. Okay, so if you wanna speak polite, just polite, what you should say instead of いる?
いる、
Must form?
いらっしゃる。います。
Yes. So the normal procedure is you just make mass form. That's enough. います. That's our point. We don't need to use this grammar. Yes. So います is already polite enough. But today's grammar is if you wanna go further. So if you want be ambitious to gain more credit or gain more credibility on the person you are speaking to, then you're gonna say
いらっしゃる。
いらっしゃる. So it is totally fine. You can say います. However, you can change います into いらっしゃる. So いらっしゃる must form 何ですか？
いらっしゃるますもん。いらっしゃいます。
その通り、いらっしゃる is actually the dictionary form. So it's not the form you're gonna use in the real conversation.
うん、
You're gonna make must form. いらっしゃいます. Okay, so here is the very peculiar point. If you follow the normal conjugation, it has to it doesn't it shouldn't be いらっしゃいます instead いらっしゃ
いらっしゃります。
exactly so いらっしゃります is the normal way it should be conjugated. However いらっしゃいます is already you know. Why? Because you already know that when you got in the convenience store, you get this words. いらっしゃいませ。いらっしゃいませ。So basically, like through the, I think this is my guess, but through the like 100 decades of the time, people just change いらっしゃいます into いらっしゃいます. And this often happens in honorific verbs usage. So it's not only いらっしゃる、いらっしゃいます, but also other honorific verb as well. Okay, let's see. So by the way, other verbs actually used いらっしゃいませ instead of besides いる. What is it?
What's that?
Yeah,
いらっしゃい。
it's a, you know, think about it, it's a really bizarre, but other verb also use いらっしゃいます for their meaning. Okay, not only いる but also い
ああ、いらっしゃいます。
yes.
いらっしゃい。
行く、
いる
行く。
行く。いらっしゃいます。いらっしゃいます。
Okay.
あそう
じゃあ
そうです。
いきますよ。Let's practice. Yukiko さん、日本にいますか？ Honorific。
あ、
あずみさん、あずみさん日本にいますか？ Honorific。
あずみさん、日本にいらっしゃいますか？
はい、日本にいます。So, Yukiko use honorific, and I, the person be used honorific verbs are usually I as a person like lifted my position up. So I'm not gonna use honorific. I'm just go use the normal or casual. はい、日本にいますよ。So, いつ日本に来たんですか？はい。
はい。そう、いつ日本にいらっしゃいましたか？
そうですね。So, I just use 来る、来た。But Yukiko still used いらっしゃる。Why? Because いる、行く、来る。Oh, いらっしゃる。いつ日本にいらっしゃったんですか？ああ、8月に来たんです。いつ日本に、いつビエナに帰るんですか？
いつビエナに帰られますか？
Very good. Okay, that's how Japanese people use honorific. It's not easy. We have to think, and we are still skeptical, unsure. Okay, 帰る。Yes, 帰る usually there's two formation we gonna go. One is just Yukiko did 帰られるんですか？帰られる。So we make passive. Another way is the way Genki explained in this text. はい。Okay, Yukiko try again. Use o. O?
お帰りになりますか？
See? We know it, but it's not easy. Even if we know it, we cannot like right away articulate, execute these things. No. お帰りになる. So this is the form お帰りになる. So you're gonna make a verb stem and make いつお帰りになるんですか？いつお帰りになるんですか？ Yeah, so this is how we do. Okay, we just gonna introduce what are the verbs honorific have. Okay, you see here one type. So the specific special version. Such as いる、行く、来る. They have this version いらっしゃる. So you have to use いらっしゃる. But on the other hand, normal group. So you just put some formulation. お verb stem なる。お verb stem になる。Okay. And basically you use like a special group. Let's see. Then you can exclude them and just use normal version for the remaining. Okay.
うん。
Then how about 食べる飲む
食べる。飲む。Is maybe special group?
そうですね。何ですか
うん、そう、食べるは食べます。but そう、召し上がる。
召し上がる ?Okay, use must form.
召し上がります。
ビール飲みますか
召し上がる。ビール召し上がりますか
See, this is
ごめんな
not
さい
easy. ビールお召し上がり。I would like to say お召し上がりになる。But I think that's double. お召し上がり。
Yeah, but nowadays maybe so it's gonna like common.
Wait, ビール
召し上がり
を I think we have to insert all there. ビールを召し上がりますかビールを召し上がりますかビールお召し上がりになりますかI don't know. ビールを召し上がりますかビールを召し上がりませんかビールを召し上がりますか Okay, let's move on next. Of course, let's go this one. する。
する。
ちょっと待ってね。
なさる。
おー、来ちゃった。
します。
今日日本語の勉強しますか
します。
Honorific.
今日日本語の勉強なさいますか
Okay, here we go. So earlier, 召し上がります just go normal. なさいます actually again became い。日本語の勉強なさいますか、今日日本語の勉強なさいますか、Be careful. Let's move on next. くれる。くれる。ゆきこさん、そのリンゴくれますか
ゆきこさん。はい、どうぞ。違う。
Honorific verb. そのリンゴくれますか
じゃあ、あずみさん、そのリンゴくださいますか
そうです。くださる。くださる is, you know already, right? This is the form ください。てください。ください。This came from here. So you already actually using everyday honorific verbs. てください is honorific. Beautiful, isn't it? はい。あずみさん、そのリンゴくださいますかあずみさん、そのリンゴくださいますか ?Again, not following conjugation rule. This is くださいますかくださいます。いいですよ。どうぞ。リンゴどうぞ。Okay, move on. Next. 寝る。I'm not sure why it's this, but we have this one. 寝る。あずみさん、何時に寝ますか
あずみさん、何時にお休みになりますか
Very good. お休みになる。お休み。Actually, what happening here? Don't worry. Actually, this is happening. What happening? 寝る becomes 休む。to rest.
何時にお休み
Then, you just go this one.
right? そうですね。
So, actually, it is following the normal group, but you have to switch. Okay, if you want to say 寝る, you just go to normal group 休む. Then, for the first time, you can use normal group conjugation. Okay, お休みになる。次。あずみさん、ネットフリックス見ますか
あずみさん、ネットフリックスご覧になりますか
あずみさん、ネットフリックスご覧になりますかはい、ご覧になる。It's funny because I cannot flip middle into the next verb. Okay, for example, 寝る I said 休む right? Switch to 休む but 見る run する we don't have it right? Run is really the word. So run yeah. So ご覧になる but the formation you notice this is almost this one. ご覧になる見るご覧になると言いますね。はい。One more. 言う
言う。
ちょっと待ってちょっと待って。あ、
おっ
あずみ
しゃ、はい。
言いますか？
あずみさん、もう一度おっしゃって
おっしゃってください。おっしゃいませんでしたか？おっしゃいます。おっしゃいます。Oh my gosh. おっしゃいます。はい。ご覧になる。これはマスフォーム何？ご覧に。
ご覧になります。
ご覧になります。So なる is same なります。お休みになる、お休みになります。That's fine. But here again, おっしゃります。おっしゃいます。Okay, this. Okay, then what what happened if I say, そんなことおっしゃいましたか？ What happened? 先生、そんなことおっしゃりましたか？ How do you feel? おっしゃります。If I say.
おっしゃります。違う。おっしゃいます。
Yes, instead, おっしゃいます。If I said, そんなことおっしゃりましたか？ What would you feel?
おっしゃりましたか。Yes, same sounds.
Okay.
I think same sounds, but it's difficult to pronounce おっしゃります。
Exactly. Yes, exactly. So, おっしゃります is not wrong. So don't worry. So if you just has to say, or if you just happen to say おっしゃりますた, then nobody care. Just the pronunciation was you have to add one more R sound. Rarirurero, then you take more the articulation process. That's why we just drop it because it's an easier way. So there is no problem if you say おっしゃります and we just think, I personally think, oh, just an old-fashioned way. Because, for example, if you watch the like ancient like Japanese drama, they use this grammar. So they don't use いらっしゃいます instead いらっしゃいました将軍がいらっしゃいました This is the
Okay.
thing.
Yeah.
So we just think that if you use り instead of い it's old fashioned. That's it. Okay. So what is this grammar is about as we said earlier? So there is no need. You don't have to say why because there is a mass form, right? So in mass form, if you stick to mass form, you will be fine. Okay, then when would you like to say いらっしゃいます? You wanna get the further point. If you wanna get extra point, if you wanna show your like how excellent your Japanese is, then you gotta go for it. So, which means that like makes your position more like be expected the higher level of Japanese, which means you might be uncomfortable to, to put yourself into that position, but if you want to show like how your Japanese are excellent and you want other people to expect your Japanese are excellent, then that's the case you want to show. That's why like when the restaurant or businesses, they use these grammars and they want to show their credibility, how they are reliable, how they are good, they know the business, they want to show. That's usually like honorifically used. Alrighty, anything to add?
Okay. So maybe 食べるの飲む So 飲む So maybe you have to change 飲む食べるの飲み And so this is not the main point. So 食べる, so when you use 食べ, when you speak 食べる, so you can use 召し上がります. But so we can also say so お食べになる. It's also maybe common phrase, I think. So depends on the person,
Mm-hmm.
depends on the people. So maybe so it's a different way. So お食べになる or お飲みになる.
Okay, what Yukiko are saying is sometimes we go. Of course, we just said let's differentiate if it's special group or normal group. But actually, if you cannot come up with a special group conjugation, you just forgot, then you just go with a normal group conjugation. That's also fine. Why? Because that's usually normal Japanese people do. So yeah, it's the same. We wanna feel like we should use honorific, but what is it? We just forget. Then we just use this normal group version. Oh, モネになる. But such an uncommon, like the less
Yeah,
chance we
uncommon.
hear
Yeah.
the モネになる. We can take the meanings, but at the same time, we, assign you as a, okay, less good Japanese person. So the similar chance. If you say お食べになる instead of 召し上がる, like you show like a less excellence. Yeah. Then
Do you think so?
I particularly think for me 食べる is 召し上がる, but normal is totally fine お飲みになる because I hear a lot. So how much we already encountered normal version. Of course, we never encountered いる normal version おいになる. おいきになる is actually we hear. おきになる we don't hear, but おいきになる we hear. So, but おしになる we don't hear. So if we don't hear much, we assign it. This person is not good. But
Yes.
like how much input we have it. That determines like how we feel about the conjugation. But yes, as Yukiko said, yes, おいになる is lying, right? Because おっしゃる is quite common to hear. So if you cannot come up with it, then try お何々になる. Yes, but then I would just go 見る 見ます because mass form is okay. Already, that's it.